The Flagstaff Science Festival expands children's creativity using Legos.
And one professor at NAU is good at more than just teaching. Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm student anchor Trevor Anthony.
And I'm student anchor Adrian Garola. Thanks for joining us. This week, future scientists around Flagstaff were given the opportunity to expand their imaginations with Legos. NAZ Today's Aurelia Quaddi has more.
We've all played with Legos once in our lifetime. Now they're being used to expand children's creativity at this year's Flagstaff Science Festival.
One of the main things is we want to just inspire kids to kind of build whatever they want. They're building communication skills when they're communicating with other people, but also really that fine motor skills too. They're working on a challenge, and I think in the future, I think they'll be able to kind of look at something, whether it's a building or something, and be like, hey, I could build something like that.
I think it's a great opportunity. It's a wonderful function of Flagstaff to have such a great week. I think it really stimulates his mind. He's just 9 years old now, and he's already told me he wants to be an engineer. I think to infuse the brain with those goals and those ambitions is a great thing.
We're Science Fest groupies. We've been to the Science Fest every year since he was at least 2. As a parent, it's just really fun to see him learning but having a great time doing it.
It's a lot of creativity and it's really fun because it's still a toy.
Your creativity will just spread as soon as you get into something, and it'll turn into a big iceberg or house or whatever of inspiration.
For more information on the LEGO Club's meetings, visit our website at naztoday.com.
NAU professor Jana Jones teaches communications, but when she isn't passing on her knowledge, she's strapping on her spurs. NAZ Today's Melissa Aguilar has more.
Jana Jones, professor in the communication department, is a longtime horse rider who from an early age knew that riding horses was something that came natural to her and felt special.
I think that I was just interested in big animals that I could communicate with and spend time with, and I like the thrill of riding and going fast and being with them.
When asked why riding horses was so special to her, Jones replied,
I love the animals and I love communicating with them, and I feel like it's just a dialogue between the two of us, and I have to be constantly aware of what they're thinking about, and they have to be paying attention to me too. And together we can have a lot of fun. Being out in the forest and galloping through the woods is really exhilarating and beautiful.
But riding horses is not the only activity Jones does on the side, as she likes the outdoors and creativity.
I practice a lot of yoga, and I like to hike, and I watch a lot of films, and I write as well.
Jones is the first of many talented professors who will be featured this year for their passion outside of teaching. For NAZ Today, I'm
Two bands from all.
Coming up after the break, we have our first entertainment spotlight.
At Northern Arizona University, we're reaching for the stars, and I'm True Blue NAU.
We're restoring our forest.
And I'm True Blue NAU.
It's our home away from home.
And we're True Blue NAU.
I'm learning to make the world a safer place.
And I'm True Blue NAU.
We're building the 21st century university. And I am True Blue NAU.
Shop with pride. Wear your Northern Arizona University gear on Fridays. Be True Blue NAU.
Our entertainment spotlight this evening falls on the Orpheum Theater, where 2 unique foreign acts brought some electricity to the stage. NAZ Today's Sierra Ferguson has more.
2 bands from all the way across the pond have come here to Flagstaff, Arizona to play a show at our Orpheum Theater. I'm here to bring you the scoop.
Scotland may be an entire ocean away, but it didn't feel that far last Sunday when two phenomenal Scottish bands brought their unique sound to this mountain town. The Tannehill Weavers and Manran shared the first Celtic co-build that Living Traditions, a local nonprofit, has ever presented.
One is the Tannehill Weavers, which is a traditional Scottish band, and they've been around and popular on the scene for like the last 30 years. And then the other band is called Manran, and they've been a band for about 2 to 3 years.
The concert was centered around tradition, but Scott Wood of Manran told us why folk music may not be just a boring staple from the past.
Well, it's a kind of culture thing that's been so popular for so many years, for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's a thing that's kind of timeless. And the influence of having drums and bass in pop music within Scottish traditional music helps a lot, and it helps attract a younger audience as well, which we've seen through the tour, which is really nice, as opposed to thinking it's only old people can listen to the music.
Before the show, the lead singers from both bands told us about their hopes for the performance.
I hope they'll have a good night and enjoy the music, even if they don't understand a single word of what I'm singing. And I hope they can still enjoy it. And it has a kind of rhythmic thing that people do relate to anyway, and a melodic thing. So I'm sure it'll be okay.
I can't wait. It's a cracking wee venue.
The Tannehill Weavers played more traditional, time-honored sets, while Manran brought the audience to their feet with their young, unique sound.
I always find it really hard to try and describe our sound as Manran. I try and stay away from the folk word, but I kind of have to use it because we all come from a folk background and a traditional background. But when you've got the drum and bass in it, it's that rock. So I suppose you could say trad rock or Celtic rock, or when you've got the Gaelic, you've got Gaelic rock.
Manran is quickly rising to international stardom, but that didn't keep them from enjoying their time right here in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Yeah, I think the people are great here, and because we're so far away from any big Irish or Scottish communities, that they really appreciate that we've travelled this far, and yeah, that appreciation is really nice.
I'm glad that we're here at Flagstaff because it's great. I can wear jeans and I'm not sweating. It's brilliant.
I felt like I was actually playing in America, whereas all the other places we played so far, I could have been really anywhere, but I felt like this was a proper American venue.
Just keep an eye on us on the website, manran.co.uk. We're on Twitter, Manran Official, and on Facebook as well, and hopefully we'll be back.
For NAZ Today.
If you would like to catch the next Celtic act coming through Flagstaff, go to livingtraditionspresentations.com.
Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with weather.
Hi, I'm Lee from the Ski House in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'd like to show you a little bit of our ski store. We've got the newest products for 2013 from Line, Armada, Rossignol, Scott, Marker, Full Tilt, and many others. If you see something on our wall and you want to try it, take part of our demo program. We have hundreds of demo skis you can try before you buy for as low as $45 a day. So come on up to Flagstaff when you're going out to the Arizona Snow Bowl, and you can be as stylish as our model Holly. She's got some of the latest helmets from Burn, Spy, Nomis, and pants from Sessions. Not just stylish, but also technical. Ski House, we got you covered, any budget.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science, become the mayor or something, make the situation better for other people. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
Hello and welcome to NAZ Today Weather. I'm Alexa Dumidi. Pretty chilly outside today. We're sitting right in the middle of this cool pocket right here. Definitely feels like fall. We had a cold front blow in with the winds last week. Temperatures not quite out of the mid-50s, which is quite a bit below our normal temperature for this time of year at about 69 degrees, as you can see right here. Normal average temperature low, 38 degrees. We have some records. 83 degrees in 2009 is our record high, 23 degrees our record low in 1900. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:19 a.m. But let's take a look at what's in store for tonight. 27 degrees is our temperature for tonight. It's going to be cold. It's going to be clear. We're going to have temperatures freezing at above 6,000 feet. So that means us here in Flagstaff. If you have some plants, you may want to bring them inside because they're pretty susceptible to the frost. And tomorrow, we're going to see a little bit of warming up as we get into the weekend. Saturday, our temperature is going to be 62 degrees. We're going to see the sun. It's going to be mild. Still a little cool. If you're going out, you may want to grab a jacket because it's still going to be a bit chilly. Like I said, we're going to see the sunrise 6:20 a.m. You know, we're getting to the point where our nights are almost longer than our days, about half and half. Here in a couple of weeks, it's going to be more night than day, so we got to enjoy those sunrises while they're here. Let's take a look at our forecasted temperatures across the valley. Like I said, Flagstaff, 62 degrees, low of 27. Sedona, we have 76 degrees with a low of 42. Lake Havasu, 92 degrees, pretty warm over there, 59. Forecasted for Prescott, 72 degrees with a low of 35. Phoenix, really, really warm, 91 with a low of 64. Tuba City out there on the reservation, we have forecasted 65, the low of 51. And that brings us into our 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, high of 62 with a low of 31. Sunday, we're going to have 68 degrees as our high, 33 degrees as our low. Monday, as we get into the week, it's warming up, 69 degrees Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be sunny. We're not going to see the wind anymore like we did last week.
You know, I am ready for it to not be windy, but it is getting a little cold, a little quick for me.
Yeah, that fall has definitely come, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be nice without the wind this week. We're not going to see rain. It's going to be sunny through the weekend, nice for the football game.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. And it's also Parents' Weekend, so it's going to be packed at that game this weekend. And we are going to be right back with a little bit of sports for you.
I was an ordinary guy, but I switched to Suddenlink's new internet. And now I can't stop being awesome, because it's the fastest in town. Downloads, uploads, any kind of load. Everything just flows at speeds 13 times faster than phone company DSL. Even when the whole family is online, there's no buffering. With DSL, we were suffering. Yep, anything the phone company can do, I can do faster. Now that I have the next big thing from Suddenlink. Now that I have a house full of easy.
Hi, I'm Terry Markson. As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. To make room for the 2014 models, we're clearing the lot, and that means great deals for you on our 2013s. Right now, you'll find rebates up to $10,000 on select Chevrolet models. Choose from a full line of vehicles, including the totally redesigned 2014 Silverado 1500. You can always count on our same relaxed, no-pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
We're going to give you a quick sports preview for the weekend. Starting out with soccer, the NAU Lady Jacks play their conference opener this weekend. The Jacks have a 4-2 record along with 2 ties. NAU will be on the road Saturday against the Southern Utah Eagles. That game starts at 1 o'clock. Now switching over to high school football, the Coconino Panthers will be taking on the Kingman Bulldogs at home tonight. Kickoff is at 7. Also, Flagstaff High is taking on the Sabino High SaberCats. Both teams have a 2-2 record. Kickoff for that game is at 7:30. Moving on to the collegiate level, let's pack the Sky Dome this Saturday for NAU's Blue Out game. Get your tailgates ready and your blue shirts on. The Jacks are taking on the Montana Grizzlies in the biggest game of the season Saturday. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock. And finally, taking it on up to the NFL, the Cardinals are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this Sunday. The Cards are 0-2 away thus far, and with 1 win at home, they'll look to invade Raymond James Stadium for a win this Sunday. Kickoff is at 10 a.m.
So that NAU game this weekend is going to be packed. It's going to be an ocean of people in blue shirts. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely. Hopefully they pull out with a win.
Definitely a lot of parents there.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.